Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Right side, it's Craver. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Reed. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really...
Shakes a man, and he might take off. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to...
EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Mark. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Coleman open on the right. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Young. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early.
Snags it and he's open. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Once he got some room, it was over. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Play action with Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Throwing Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Press set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Smashes through the tackle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Owens. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Firing to the right, complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer?
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aggies will hustle to the line. quick give. It's Owens. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Reed. That's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Under pressure, finds his target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. Hand off from the gun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man? You make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas A&M Aggies. Restate the State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Makes a man miss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Defense all over it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Got room at the 35. Open space in the middle. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Hits inside, it's Edwards. Got the first down. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Aggie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. On the move, he fires. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to go up top on second down. Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. Still running at the 40. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humbled.
Right side, it's Hawkins. Makes a grab and room to run. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Left side is Barnes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Just keep slinging it. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on third down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Edwards. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Gets a hand in there.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and
10. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M out. Him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's caught. It's Riley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Keeps it and gets the first down. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today. Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Reed. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone. But
touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, give it up, get north south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Reed. Waste no time, going deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Cowboys want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Working that left side now. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets past the marker. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 21 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Got his man on the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snaps on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. That midfield, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Drops back on first down. Just got rid of that one.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Second down to the air. The short hands. It's Coleman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on fourth down, they'll try to convert for the third time. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.